demons and devil slayers. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back to Diablo, where we are continuously, just a little bit, probably screwed. Or rather, we're about to find out if we are screwed, because we have been having some difficulty with the little goddamn friggin' shooting laser beams at us all the time. God, succubus monsters, which are seemingly the only thing that spawns down here. And they are troublesome to deal with. And depending on how things shake out in this level and the next one, we're gonna find out whether or not I can kill Lazarus, first of all, who we need to destroy in order to gain access to Diablo. And then we're gonna find out whether or not I can kill Diablo. And this may be the reset point of this particular playthrough. Specifically because if I can't kill Diablo with the stats and the items that I currently have, then there is nowhere for me to go to grind for levels or to try and find better items. There's nothing I can do. So if I am not in a position stats-wise, God damn it, get over here. If I'm not in a position stats-wise to kill Diablo right now, and I can't find the items that I need either in the shops or in the last couple of levels, then that's it. Like, that's basically it for the run. The only option at that point is to restart with a new game, but using the same character, essentially doing a new game plus to try and work our way around that, which is gonna be a long process, but it's not, at least not in my playthroughs of Diablo, that uncommon as a necessary solution to these particular conundrums. Oh, god damn it. Okay, you get over here. Like, at least let me chase you away from walking me further into range of more of these. Hey, a level up. Shut up. More vitality, please. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that's here. It's just these freaking, like, there are other enemy types in hell, I swear. It's just the game seems to have decided that I'm not going to get to see them. And yet, for all of this, I still prefer to play as a warrior. I still prefer it over playing as a sorcerer or a rogue. For all my frustration and complaining, this is still how I have more fun with Diablo. Well, usually, when the game doesn't decide to spawn every ranged enemy on these levels and absolutely nothing else. Okay. All right. You. Nope. No. 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 Ah! Just hit her! My Lord Sword is pretty good, like with its plus 25% to hit, but I need a higher hit percentage. Like, I need to, because my only way to lock these things down is either to get them in a corner or to hit stun them. And right now I can't hit stun them because I can't bloody well hit them. Okay, there's a little bit more of this level left, so we'll go, okay, fair. Hello, I'm here for my daily shooting in the face. Oh, hey! Ah, there you are. I was wondering. I was getting curious where you'd all gone. Okay, let's just get you around the corner here. I would just awfully appreciate it if I could just hit you when I hit you. It's been awfully nice of you to just stand still! You could usefully replace the entire soundtrack of the game with yakety sax in sections like this, except that would get copyright claimed, unfortunately. I've run into that before, where I tried to use yakety sax for a small segment and then it gets copyright claimed, and then other times I've used basically the entirety of yakety sax, and for some reason the content ID doesn't pick up on it. Not that I'm complaining. So, Lazarus is protected by more of them. Like, his entire squadron of guards is basically just a crap ton of succubuses. Which is, you know, a bit of storytelling about Lazarus. That's the thing that seems to have tempted him into sin, as it were. It's the promise of having lots of hot ladies around who have devil wings on. Like, he has just like a boring 1970s dad aesthetic in Hot Babes, but, you know, let's go see what Lazarus has to say for himself. Not much. Mostly he has, well, you'll see. Sup? But interestingly, his domain isn't this familiar. But yeah, like I said, he's just tripping over these. And as you can see, they are locked behind gates from where they can shoot out at me, but I can't get to them. And you have to use teleport pads to get into each of their rooms and kick their asses. He also has these guys. Ow, advocates. Remember the previous version of these guys? Counselors? Yeah, these are that, but worse. Especially since I don't have a lot of fire resistance. Before we do anything else, we can read those books, and they do stuff like Books of Vileness. But before we do that, we're going to clear out everything we can before we have to go and deal with, like, what happens when you use those books. Nope. Nope. Is that magical? It's a magical plate mail. It might be worth it. No! Get hit, stun you! Oh my god. Okay. Magic plate mail might be good. Like, if it has, like, a 30% resist all, that might be worth changing into rather than my resist magic right now. Because Diablo, he does a lot of different kinds of damage. And we have made the full circle, I believe. Yes. Time to read the Books of Vileness. Stand on the pad, read the book. And now the grates open up. And even larger rooms of these bastards spawn. Of course, if you're a rogue or a sorcerer, you can just shoot them through these grates the same way that they can shoot you, but since I'm neither of those things, I'm gonna have to punch-face McGee my way through this. Oh, round and round we go. Where we stop, no one will know. There once was a warrior who went to a tomb, and the name of the tomb was Cathedral. And he paled the things with his swords a lot, but then the succubus came. Soon may the range attack come, and kick my ass to kingdom come. One day when the questing is done, I'll end the series so. What do you think? Gonna go viral? Maybe not? Let's see, because now that I've done that, that should do a thing somewhere. Open up something. Make something available. But where is it? I can't remember. Is it back here? Oh yeah, there it is.
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you will join him in hell.
Like I said, fun. Oh god, okay. So the thing you want to do here is you want to not fight all of them at the same time, in case that wasn't clear. Because it's a bad idea. So, we'll attempt some AI abuse. I might not have enough health potions for this. Abandon your foolish quest. But anyway, yes, he has sacrificed Prince Albrecht to Diablo already. So we're a little late to deal with that, unfortunately. But we can at least kill the hell out of him. Oh my god. Okay, give me just a second. I have 2 more health potions. Just 1 second. Just 1 moment, please! We will get to your scheduled 3 p.m. stabbing momentarily, but I would ask you to please stay in line. I may have overbooked for this session, but I'll get to everyone. Just this. Oh my fucking god, they do so much damage. But yeah, you can fight these ones individually, get them in a corner, and do the usual exploits, but all of them together with all the other. Oh god damn it. So when they're in the hallway here, they're blocking the path for the AI. So I can't. I just simply can't. My character will refuse to move. Okay, that's one. A cape! Oh, lovely, a cape! I've always wanted a cape. Get in here, would you? Thank you. And a ring mail. Lovely. So, gonna cap that off. But just... I stepped on the teleport pad while I was walking over to the town portal. And got taken right back to Lazarus. That was a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny, these feelings inside. I'm not one of those that can easily hide. Why am I singing Elton John right now? That doesn't help anything. Anything good? Source. Did I just accidentally drink a potion? Plus 91% armor of 2 armor. Wow! And also 52 hit points, but still.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Stuff some more money in my inventory, would you? And maybe have another thing? No other things, just only the same things? Only the same things forever? Fair enough.
What ails you, my friend? I was shocked when I heard of what the townspeople were planning to do that night. I thought that of all people, Lazarus would have had more sense than that. She was an archbishop and always seemed to care so much for the townsfolk of Tristram. So many were injured, I could not save them all.
Yeah. Let's go dump some more money on the ground. Here. Use this to buy a ticket to get the hell out of here before Diablo 2. Trust me on this one. Before we kill Lazarus, we should hear the text conversation. Or the quest conversations for him.
They stab, then bite, then they're all around you. Liar, liar! They're all dead, dead. Do you hear me? They just keep falling and falling. Their blood's spilling out all over the floor. Oh, his fault.
In case you needed a reminder of who and what Farnham is to this universe. So, I can't remember exactly how much I've talked about it already, but the fundamental story of Diablo, the original game, so the developers, at least according to all the interviews and all the information I've been able to gather in the aftermath, the developers of Diablo weren't really setting out to do anything that ambitious in terms of storytelling. Like, they wanted to make an adventure game hack and slash D&D inspired roguelike kind of thing. And originally it was supposed to be turn-based back in the day. And the story, like the narrative universe and all the stuff that came around that was, at least according to like the interviews you get with developers, the people who made most of the game, did most of the programming, lore, story, universe, like that was never really on most of their minds. And so what it seems to me is sort of by inference from what I've gathered is that at Blizzard at that time, Chris Metzen and the other writers, the other like artists and creative people who worked there kind of had a lot of freedom to just kind of do whatever the hell they wanted. And so when you read the manual for Diablo, you get this huge amount of world building, like just absolutely staggering amount of world building about like the heavens and the hells and like the eternal conflict and the nature of like humanity and like sanctuary, which is the human world, as this middle point between heaven and hell, and the ways that demons and angels have tried to influence the going. Like there's all this massive, extensive world building about Diablo and his 2 brothers, Mephisto and Baal, and all the stuff that happened and went on in the way distant past. But the game itself, the actual game that you play, it's just this. It's like 5 little houses, maybe 8 people, whose village you're trying to save from like this horrifying sort of Kafkian labyrinth. Almost a little bit Elder God-ish, like a little bit sort of Lovecraftian Elder God-ish, bigger on the inside hell labyrinth that has sprung up on the inside of their cathedral. Because like when you go and look at the church, the cathedral itself, it's not much. Like, it's a village church. It's not like, calling it a cathedral is like being a little bit sort of generous with it, frankly. It's a nice looking little village church with some vaguely flying buttresses off on the side. Not even that, really. But it's not much to look at, this thing, is it? But inside of it, there is this spiraling, endless, deep, huge, ever-shifting cacophony of labyrinthine, like, catacombs and crypts and caves, and then eventually, like, a crack down into the very maw of hell itself. It's It's very like you have this small, sleepy little village town, but then you have this just pulsing seed of evil springing tendrils up into the real world. And metaphorically, like, that can stand in for a lot of things. And in this case, it's the like, the backstory is that King Leoric, who we never got to meet in this playthrough, unfortunately, he's one of the better, I think. Did we get to meet the Skeleton King? I'm sort of misremembering my own playthrough here, because I've been playing some other save files while I've been doing this. King Leoric's son was abducted. He was stolen away in the night, and that basically sent Leoric over the edge. He went mad. He suspected everyone around. Like, everyone was a traitor. Everyone was dangerous. Everyone is responsible for taking his son from him. Of course, egged on by the archbishop Lazarus, who was just feeding him like lies and poisoned information in his ears. It's a story about corruption. Like, it's a story about what happens when the people in charge don't care about the well-being of the people like they're supposed to take care of, but instead pursue entirely selfish ends. And Archbishop Lazarus is the perfect villain for that, because that's basically, like, we find him in this literal sex dungeon, basically surrounded by these very special succubuses, apparently purpose-built for him, acting as his bodyguards, but also, like, you get a sense of what it was that tempted Archbishop Lazarus to do what he did, and like he's basically just pursuing his own ends. And when you see him, the cutscene we just saw, he's not like some hedonistic, vile, like half-naked dude lounging on an altar like Dionysus or something. He's a priest standing in front of stained glass windows wearing a cross. Like, the implication here is very much like, he's a Christian. He's a Christian priest with the sacrificed body of a child upon the altar. And it's like, the real-world imagery that it's drawing on here is, pretty incendiary. But fundamentally, like, the crime that is at the heart of all of this, like, the person whose death is symbolic of everything that happened is Prince Albrecht, like the young prince, just a child, not really guilty of any of his father's sins, not really even guilty of being a member of the monarchy, he's just a kid. An innocent child who was used and abused and sacrificed as a pawn in this sick game between power holders. And the trauma of that death, like that child being taken away, this child abduction, this murder, echoes all throughout Tristram, and you see it most explicitly in Farnham. Farnham, the man who, like, more than anyone else, suffers from the after effects of that profound tragedy. Because that tragedy, like the abduction of Prince Albrecht, was used to whip the villagers into a frenzied mob and lead them on a wild charge into the labyrinth, which there was no way that they could possibly survive. Like, it was used, like, the tragedy of the prince's death was used as a pretense to rile them up all into a useless action that ultimately just ended up hurting them. And, like, thematically, there's a lot going on there that the game itself is not especially interested in exploring. Like, the game itself is not especially interested in either the politics of the way priests and children, especially priests who look like, well, Catholic, like the way priests abuse the bodies of children, for example, which is like that's a thing. Hello, Archbishop. So he's one of these guys, right? But he can cast way more spells way faster. And it's hard to get him in a corner. The way we did with Jar. Because these goddamn lamps are in the way here. Until I can get him in the corner where his AI won't let him move away. There we go.
Your madness ends here, betrayer.
What was I saying? Right, he can basically cast a spell and teleport away before my warrior has much of a chance to do anything to him, until you can get him in the corner and finally wail on him. And at that point, like, again, the warrior does have substantial advantages in close combat. Once the warrior is in close combat, you've got him. Like, you will kick his ass, no problem. Anyway, but the problem the warrior has in this game is that they are designed in such a way that they can't get into close combat. Guess we'll see. Welcome to level 16. Diablo is somewhere here in the center. Protected by Blood Knights. Yep, there they are. And I guess he's got advocates with him as well. Yeah. Gotta say, I prefer the Blood Knights to the Succubi. Diablo's in here. We don't want to aggro him too early. We want to clear out the level first. And once we unleash him, we want to deal with his minions before we try and deal with the big man himself. Who I may not... Like, it literally may be stats-wise impossible for me to kill him right now. It might simply not be within... Like, it is a hard stat check, essentially. It's a hard stat check of how much health you have, how much attack speed and accuracy you have, and how many resistances you have. If you don't have enough, a bunch of his abilities will just kind of one-shot you, especially his nuke, which is just, he literally just, like, mushroom cloud and everything. It just hits you instantly. He just nukes you. The spell is called Apocalypse, actually, and if you hack the game with cheats or save editors, you can have the spell for yourself, and it just basically causes a huge nuke to go off and hit every hostile creature for a ton of damage. It's unspeakably powerful, and Diablo can use it at will. And he will use it at will if he's at range from you. Right, so I'm not going to go around... I think he's in there anyway. I can't 100% remember, but we're going to be real slow and careful about making sure that he has as little help as possible. La-da-da-dee. Oh boy. Oh boy, I need fire resistance so badly. Oh boy. The good thing about advocates is that unlike succubuses, they don't really follow you. So if I want to deal with Blood Knights first, thank God I have the option. And now we deal with the Fireball Brigade. Oh my God. I would kill God for some fire resistance right now. Like, I have 20% from the shield, but as you can tell, I'll need a little more than that. I still prefer them to the succubuses, because at least these guys you can chase down. And they don't usually lead you, like, to run way deeper into the labyrinth just to try and get into range. Oh my fucking God. Into range of them. The downside is they do a lot more damage than the succubuses. Partly because I had a lot more magic resistance to deal with the succubus's attacks, but... Back to town for health potions. I will just fill my inventory up. I'm just gonna fill my inventory. I just need more health. I just need all of the health potions. Every single one, and preferably also please give me anything with resistances, Griswold. No, just lightning resistance, not terrible, I guess, but yeah, okay. There we go. That should last me for a little while. Oh, I should also get a rejuvenation potion from him. Specifically, I'm gonna need those to be able to cast Town Portal again. I don't want to go all the way over to Adria to grab a scroll from her right now.
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
Oh, I forgot to ask Ogden and Griswold about Lazarus and Adria. And, and Gillian. I'm a fool. I got completely caught up in my monologuing about the themes of the game. Okay. Hello, Mr. Fireballman. Would you like to fire some fewer balls, please? Let's just, not have those advocates shooting at me while I'm fighting you. Go. Hello, come chase me. Or else you guys come chase me. Hi, how you doing? I should check what Wirt has. Maybe he has a ring of fire resistance or something. Because, oh my God. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I'd tell you all to go to hell, but... Fine. Fine. Ah, more Blood Knights. No, not fighting Blood Knights at the same time as that. Here we go again. Yes, get died. Get killed with sword hit. Face, be dead. Yes. Good. Dead B. Dead stay. Because the one thing you don't want is for them to be able to stand still, because then they just start rapid firing. So you want to, like, run up close to them, make them teleport around. But that's really hard when there's Blood Knights in the way. Because they will swing at you, and then the hit stun will basically force you, like, to not move. And they'll just block your path physically, as well. And then you get screwed. Wish I had lifesteal on this sword as well, but oh well. I believe you can't have both lifesteal and mana steal, unfortunately. God damn it. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Lovely. Wonderful. Absolutely excellent. Brilliant. Oh, right, you need to... This the levers. You need to find the levers and pull them in order to open up Diablo's room. Ow. Oh, no. No. Can I kill you? No. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's cool. It's totally cool. Everything's fine. Oh, no. Don't get surrounded. Do not get surrounded. Running battle. Shit. Used 2 potions at the same time by accident. Yeah, this is suboptimal. Kite shield, huh? Does it have better fire resistance? Because I might take it. Still better than Succubus's. And the thing is, if I had just a slightly higher to hit rate, like just 120 or something, rather than just the 107 I've got, which is why I've been talking so much about a King's Sword of Speed, is because the King's prefix, there we go, indicates that it gives you a huge, well, first of all, huge damage bonus, but also a very big bonus chance to hit, which is just absolutely critical for these stages. Oh, no, surroundy boundy. I do not consent. So what I'm hoping is that their pathfinding AI will be confused. Nope, not as confused as I was hoping. Sometimes you can make them just be 3 in front of you, and the other ones won't know to go around the back to try and get you. Oh my god. More health! And yet, I do want to kill as many of them as possible to get that experience. Hopefully get another level up before I have to deal with Diablo. That was one. That was one. One room. Oh god! I forgot about those guys. Teleport away. Move! Stop shooting. Oh my fucking god. Die. short warbow. Are you trying to tell me something? And the thing is, like, again, if I can get Diablo one-on-one, maybe I can duel him. Maybe. But Diablo plus, like, literally any goons is most likely gonna end really poorly for me.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, this is gonna happen a few times. I am gonna go see Wirt this time, though, because... Yeah! Well, hello there, my pretty. Do you come here often? I haven't seen you around before. Oh, aren't you... Well, right, need to pick up some gold from the floor. Aren't you a
Your
beautiful
story
girl?
is quite grim, my friend. Lazarus will surely burn in hell for his horrific deed. The boy that you describe is not our prince. But I believe that Albrecht may yet be in danger. The symbol of power that you speak of must be a portal in the very heart of the labyrinth. Know this, my friend. The evil that you move against is the Dark Lord of Terror. He is known to mortal men as Diablo. It was he who was imprisoned within the labyrinth many centuries ago, and I fear that he seeks to once again sow chaos in the realm of mankind. You must venture through the portal and destroy Diablo before it is too late. Hello,
Plot twist. Albrecht isn't dead. I was kind of I kind of forgot that Cain actually points that out, because I was kind of hoping for that to be a plot twist that I could spring on you later, but, you know, well. You can't always get what you want.
Well, what can I do for you?
But if you try sometimes, you get what you need! Thank you for your help so far, my friend, Holy Defender, but you have been superseded, I'm afraid.
What can I do for you?
Now, just in case the shield doesn't work out, I'm just gonna leave this one on the ground. You know, you never know. All filled up. That should last me for, oh, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes.
Good day. How may I serve you?
And as you can tell, you can't really talk to the townsfolk very much about
Greetings, good master. Welcome
the
to
Diablo
Tavern of the
quest.
Rising Sun.
Almost as though that's some information that maybe you've decided not to share with them, but only with Cain. Which again is a little bit of, like, what I would call a very subtle kind of storytelling. And certainly set up, a like, not intentional, like, no part of Diablo 1 was intentionally setting up Diablo 2, because Blizzard at that time were not, like, they were not sure about getting sequels to anything. But it's something that becomes a bit of setup for Diablo 2 eventually. But there's this thing of, like, maybe don't mention to them that you have, like, a god of hell, like a lord of hell in the labyrinth down there. Maybe that would fuck them up a little bit. Plus 53 hit points and 8 armor. Wow. I was really hoping Wirt would have, like, a king's sort of speed, but no luck there. Let's see, I don't remember if it resets every time you go back to town what Wirt has in his inventory, but let's take a look. It does not. Does it reset every time you save and load? I don't think it does either.
Psst, over here.
No. No, I think the trigger thing that makes Wirt get new stuff in his inventory is either you level up or you reach a new level of the labyrinth. I think those are the ones. But I don't actually rightly know. I've never actually looked up what exactly the mechanics of Wirt are. But yeah, like I rambled on about earlier, a lot of this game was, like, never really, like, if there is thematic resonance to it, it's not really because, like, the main creators at Blizzard were thinking super hard along those lines. Like, they weren't really setting out to make a story with deep thematic resonance. They wanted a dark fantasy universe to play around in, like, for you to run around clicking monsters and getting loot. That's the thing that they set out to do. Oh, hello, Circle Rash. Sounds like the name of an orc NPC to me. A Book of Guardian? Really? That's, you drop a spell book? And not your frickin' sword? Alright, fine. At least I'm taking less damage from these jokers. Uh-oh. Oh, come the hell on. Run into like a Gatling gun battery of these bastards. I think the thing we'll do is we'll go around from the other side, because over there by that path, we get that opening into the little spiral here. And I don't want to deal with that. So we're taking the long way round. Yeah, it definitely helps, the shield. Not that it makes me invulnerable or anything, but I just take that much less damage, and it frankly makes it a lot easier to try and deal with these groups. If only they bloody well stand still. Okay. Some blood knights, please. No? Nowhere else to go, bastard. Thank you for standing in the corner. Okay. Alright. Okay. Sure. Hi. You first. Unfortunately, old games like this one, not really much of an option to turn down individual bits of sound effects. How much health do you have, you piece of... Oh, that's you in the corner. Oh, jeez. That was a troublesome one. There we go. And now you, if you please. Thank you. And then the last bits of them. Yeah. Please be too stupid to go around. No? Okay. Okay. So this level, by the way, Diablo's level, it's not random like so many of the other ones have been. It is a set level, much like Lazarus' little lair. This level looks the way it does. And as far as I know, it's always Blood Knights and Advocates down here. Didn't get them in the corner. There we go. That's 2 levers. Progress is slow, but progress is progress. And it's not like I need more potions right now, but I think this is a pretty good place to cut an episode. We've dealt with Lazarus. We have made our way to Diablo's lair. We've cleared out some of it, with quite a bit more still left to go. And if you want to see how this all ends, because with a little luck in the next episode it will, then, you know, like, comment, subscribe buttons and stuff, algorithm thing, make go up number thing. I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. You can use them if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I have memberships on this channel. And thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wear a mask and wash your hands, and when the vaccine comes, I'm begging you all to take it. And try to act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.